Oh, that's right, I still have to head there. Oh, right. Right. That is a thing. Simple enough, I guess. How did I get there the last time? How did I get there the first time, though? Oh, duh. Duh, I remember. I went through the police station. But this time, I'm going to not go through the police station. I'm going to go get a bunch of boxes. Ow. I'm going to get a bunch of boxes. I'm going to stack them up. And get there that way. Do 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 do. Don't mind me, I'm just carrying boxes, and I will see you guys when I'm done. Okay, so I'm back. In retrospect, I didn't have nearly enough boxes to jump that fence, so what I did instead was bring that box back here and grab another box from behind this concrete tube thing, and what I'm going to do is just boop, make a bridge, crouch, make a bridge, and make my way across this lovely thing of death here. Because I don't have the Superman augmentation that allows me to that allows me to move heavy like dumpsters and stuff like that. I don't have that yet. I want to get it, and I will eventually get it because it's actually extremely useful. Holy crap, exactly how deep does this thing go? Man, come on. Oh. Easy, 1, 2, 3. Ah. Now, look at that. Okay, so. Let's hack this. Could type in the code. I'm gonna hack it instead to get the experience points because hey, who doesn't like experience points, right? Ooh, I will hack you. I'll fortify you. Hack. I should have probably just hacked clearance thing first, but whatever, I don't care.
Access granted.
Woohoo! Okay, let's see what's in here. Let's start by reading some files. Sarif Industries Incident Report TA 00514-008. Incident: terrorist attack on Sarif Industry headquarters, Detroit. Officer Detective Gene Sisbick House, whatever. Key. Subject 008, confused witness. Apart from Sarif's chief of security, who is still in critical condition, edit, and another lab technician who is lying in a deep coma in the same hospital. What lab technician? The only witness to the attack on Sarif who was left alive is a tech named Arthur Hopkins. Something peculiar regarding the witness's deposition or lack thereof. When we first got on the scene, Mr. Hopkins was waiting for us in a rec room near the labs. He was obviously in shock, but was quite coherent and ready to give a clear description of the incident. The emergency response team wanted to make sure his condition was stable before allowing us to interview him. When we came back after his checkup a few minutes later, he was incoherent and confused. He couldn't remember anything about the attack. We still haven't heard back from the ER team regarding this matter. Addendum from Captain Penn. The situation has been resolved with the medical team. Mr. Hopkins' condition has been validated. He suffered from a severe concussion. Matters closed. Holy crap! The terrorists who attacked Sarif Industries had emergency response team disguises. And they obviously drugged Arthur to make sure he couldn't give that deposition. Holy crap! If these guys have people on the ERT, how powerful are they? Incident report case 023 by Detective Chase. Hey, that's the retired guy. Attackers are definitely professionals. Quick rundown. There was no trace evidence found at what seems to be the point of entry. The incident didn't last long, but the amount of damage was excessive. There were a large number of victims, and yet not many rounds were fired, and the accuracy was spot on. The attackers were probably all marksmen. This was the work of top-notch professionals. Sarif confirms that a new augmentation design was being tested just prior to the attack, but that the augmentation itself was unharmed and no files relating to it were stolen. The obvious motive here is theft and or corporate espionage. But why then destroy the facility and murder everyone? A competitor could no doubt benefit from such a catastrophe, but these measures were quite extreme, and to my knowledge, this is an incident without precedent. I want to note here that I brought this matter up to Lieutenant Ashbrook on multiple occasions with no concrete results. Damn. Sorry about that, Detective Chase. You were just hitting stone walls everywhere. Autopsy report. Megan Reed. Name. Age 32, sex female. Path MD Lorne. What does that mean? Blood type O positive. Wow. Universal donor. Yeah, sounds like Megan. Preliminary note. I've been appointed by the state to perform autopsies on the remains of multiple victims of the attack on Sarif Industries. This is due to the critical nature of the incident and the need for the State Department to be fully aware of every detail without going through an endless array of bureaucratic forms and requests. This is in no way linked to the competence of local medical examiner Dr. Gerald Campbell and should be interpreted as much. Final diagnosis. Vertebral injuries. Vertebrae of the neck area displaced. Abrasion of bones consistent with severe and sudden stress or pressure. Ligature strangulation. Abrasions found in the neck area. Hard to clearly verify due to severe burns, but throat seems crushed. Severe burns. Extremely severe burns covering the entirety of the body. Accelerant residue has been sent to the chem lab for analysis. Absence of fume residue and ash in the lungs indicates burns are post-mortem. Toxicology report. No alcohol, no drugs. Clinical pathologic correlation. Cause of death is quick and intense snapping of the neck combined with crushing pressure. Body was likely burned after the subject deceased. Dr. Dana Hall, medical examiner. So they snapped her neck and then burned her body? But why would they do that? Oh. Terrorist attack. Probable use of unidentified high-tech compound. While examining the crime scene, Detective Hayward and I both noticed that the area was covered by the attack seemed abnormally damaged, burnt to a degree that could not be explained by a normal fire use or any known explosives. It was the same for all the victims' bodies. Residue analyzed by the forensic lab officers comes from a high-tech accelerant of unknown nature. Lab equipment and victims were deliberately burned to an excessive degree. The most obvious conclusion is this was done to eliminate all possible trace evidence, but it just feels odd, like something is off. Hack. Alright, so we'll hit... Oh, you know what? This will be a good time to show you what you can do. So, you see how these double lines here means that you can go either way. Single dotted lines with the arrows show it can go one way only, right? So, what you can do here, because there are double lines here, you can just go straight and hack the defense system. Hacking the defense system gives you automatic access, but I don't remember if it also gives you this as well. Like, I'm not sure if it also gives you any bonuses you would find inside. I don't think it does. No, I'm pretty sure it doesn't. So, if you're in a pinch, or if you're in a hurry, and if you have the option, you can just jump straight to the defense system and take it out instantly. Which is actually what I'm going to do, since it's on the way there. That's fine, take your time. Take your time, take your time, take your time.
Access
Boom.
granted.
Megan's bracelet. Megan Reed, lab notes. This is her work. Hard to fathom that. Oh, when I made that breakthrough in my research a couple years ago, I never thought it would get this big. I thought it was an anomaly at first. But it's become to genetics what universal assemblers are to nanotechnology. We're talking about the holy grail of DNA here. Hell, this is Gregor Mendel big. Wow. That's pretty big. The thing is, I have to bury the truth, not the discovery, but how I reach my result. It's become harder lately. I betrayed someone I respected, for the sake of my research. I wish I had a chance to fix it, but it got bigger than me, bigger than Sarif. If this ever came to light, Sarif Industries could be ruined. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm tired. I think I'll just wrap things up for today. Wow. So were these her last lab notes just before the attack? That's heavy, man. Do you mind? I'm trying to have a moment here, dude, and you're... I will deal with you later. Okay, guys, so I'm going to have a quick cut here, and I will see you guys back when we're at Cassandra Reed's place. Okay, so here we are in front of my apartment, Chiron building, number 420. Ha 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 ha. 420, and this guy lighting up right out here. Anyway, the quick way to get from here is you just run down this street. Here, easy enough. At the police station, you make a right, head all the way down, and just run down the street. You'll recognize it by the giant B5 water tower up there. So, let's get inside and talk to Cassandra.
Welcome to the Detroit Miami. Every single day.
Have you found anything? Please, I've got to know what really happened to Megan.
I've investigated all of Detective Chase's leads. You were right. Something was off with Megan's case.
So, what did you find?
There were only 3 people who got out of the labs alive. Me and 2 others. One died in the hospital a few days later. The second one, a lab tech, was ready to give a detailed description of what he saw. Funny thing is, by the time the investigators got to him, he couldn't remember a thing.
You sound like you don't believe that.
I don't. Not from the reports I've read. I think someone got to him first. An officer assigned to the case was asked to get rid of a major piece of evidence. Footage from one of our intellicams showed fuzzy images of the attackers bringing something inside the labs.
What? What were they bringing in?
I don't know.